Hello and welcome to Cracking the Cryptic. So this is just a quick video, hopefully, about how to get started in a tricky greater than killer published by DailyKillerSudoku.com. So this puzzle 17448 was from November the 28th and it's rated an 8, which isn't quite the hardest rating, but it's certainly one of those that's always going to be pretty tough to break into. And this one, I think in particular, shows difficulties with starting. So here's just a tip on how to get going. We're not going to go through the whole puzzle. So the one place where we've got some certainty is there. The 4 gives us a 1, 3. Now that means this 10 has to be made up of even numbers because the odd possibilities are gone. And in fact, this relationship here between the 13 and this cage, which has to be smaller, rules out the small numbers here, so they can't be 2 or 4. And I mean, you could try them with 2 or 4 and you will find that you need a bigger number than 13 there. Now where you have to look after just getting this start, I think, is over in this box here. So in this 3 by 3 box, we do at least have 3 slightly restricted cages. I'm going to start with this 8. Now, this could be 1, 7, 2, 6, or 3, 5. Now, let's take the odd versions of that first. If this was 1, 7, or 3, 5, well, this would have to be 8, 4. Now, the reason for that is if this was 3, 5, the other 2 possibilities for this would be gone. If this was 1, 7, this 15 would have to be 6, 9, and the only possibility left for the 12 would be 4, 8. Now, just carrying that on a little bit further before we take it across to this box, whatever happens here, whether this was 1, 7 or 3, 5, this would be 6, 9. And this would be made up of odd numbers. This couldn't have a 2 in it because that would put a 9 up here in the same column as another 9. So this cage here with no number in it, we don't know anything about it, but we know it would have to have a 2 in it. And again, we're starting from the premise that if this was 1, 7 or 3, 5, this box, this cage would have a 2 in it. So this 4 and 8 here fixes the cell here. That 6 means that 4 below it means that this 13 cage would have to be 5, 8. That's the only possibility left in this column. We've now used a 6 and a 5 in this box, so this 7 would have to be 3, 4. That would leave 2, 7, 1 and 9 to go in this box. That would have to be 1, 7. And this cage would have to have another 2 in it, the same as the 2 we established in this cage. So that's impossible. So what we've established there is nothing other than that this cage is not 1, 7 or 3, 5. But that is useful because now we know that it's the only other possibility, which is 2, 6. That establishes this 15 as 7, 8 instead of 6, 9. Now, given that that's 7 and 8 used up in this box, the 12 now has to be 9, 3 instead. We've got 1, 4, 5 left, and this can't be 1 because that would be impossible. It can't be 4 because that would be a 7 in the same row. That's a 5, that's a 6 there. We're actually getting some numbers in the grid for the first time. This 7 cage now in the same row as a 2 and a 6, so it's got to be 4, 3. And we've actually finally got a bit of traction now. Where is a 1 going to be in this box? Well, it can't, because of the 1 that's in this row, it can't be in this cage. There's clearly not a 1 in this cage, so this one is 1 and 7. That's fixing the 7 and 8 over there. That 8 is fixing the 8 and 6 possibility here. We are back to the same 5, 8 there, and this is 2, 9. And you can continue on from here. Now, I don't, the 7 box up here will be possible, for instance. So that's a start. It's not the complete puzzle by any stretch of the imagination, but it certainly gets you going on this one. There's more to do. Just a quick video, as I say, to show you how you can break into a puzzle that appears to have no point of traction. You really need to work on some of the restricted cages and what they could be, and try and find something that gets eliminated. Sudoku is, as always, a puzzle of elimination. So thanks for watching. I hope you found sort of quick tips helpful, and I hope to see you again on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.